fucking metal! Yeah! Come on!
We're at Heavy Montreal with Jason and Kevin from Slaves on Dope. Welcome, boys.
Hey, what's up?
So, you're here almost every year, it looks like.
Yeah, we're like the house band.
No, the house band. No, it was great.
We were here in 2011, and then we didn't play last year. We were
Right.
here. This will probably be it for a while. We have to go
For a
and
while.
put out some new music.
Yeah, and well, you just did the covers EP, Volume 1.
Yeah, which was awesome.
So that came out in April. When is Volume 2 coming along?
Kev?
I don't know. I already picked the songs. They're already picked.
Yeah, we know
I got
what
to run them
songs
by the boss,
Right.
and then I don't know. We're gonna do the new record first. The covers EP will come out. We'll do maybe like an Alice in Chains thing, stick in between records. Anthrax does that too. It's kind of cool, you know.
So we're working on the new record. We're gonna put that out in the spring. So
Yeah, so let's talk about this new record. You know, with iTunes and downloading and YouTube, why bother making a record? I mean, EP seemed to be...
you know what? I think it's because we all grew up with the thing, with the idea that it's a record, so we still call it a record. But really, I
Right.
mean, we're just throwing it out there.
Right. But is it important to make an album of 12 songs that sort of all have a meaning together, that fit together?
It's important to us,
To
and that's
me,
what
it
matters.
still is, yes. To
Fuck
me, it
everybody
still is.
else. I don't make records for anybody but me and Jay and the guys in the band. Like,
Right.
the four of us, when we get together and we play, that's what we like doing. And we come from the old school of the way we record, the way we track, the way we write, the way we do everything. It's the way that's been tried, tested, and true for forever.
Right.
You know, we don't cut corners. We do it old school. You know, we track all the way through the song. We don't cut little parts here and there. It's not the way you do
You
it.
don't fly stuff in?
No, you don't fly shit in, dude. That's cheating.
And I think a record, at least for me, it really symbolizes a moment in time. It's like a time where you were at, and you can notice every record. Like, you know, it's like our fifth, sixth, I don't know.
Well, that's what makes a great song. You listen to it and you go, oh, the car, my girlfriend.
Well, that's it for the listener, but for the person that's making it, the artist.
We have the same feeling too.
It's like I remember when we were doing Inches from the Mainline. I remember that record, but if we would have put out the songs individually, it wouldn't be the same thing. So I know everyone's scrambling and trying to find another way to hold on to the like how can we just leave it alone, put records out, keep doing bodies of work because people will always appreciate it.
We'll always appreciate it. Now, you also do work at Show'em FM here. Now, how does that sort of work in with being a touring band and a recording band? And
They're very supportive of what we do. I mean,
Okay.
I've never gone to them and said I need time off for work.
Okay.
For this work and have them be negative about it. I mean, I think it's a win-win for everybody because it's nice to have someone that's still tied to music that's on the station.
Right.
That's that speaks from.
Well, it's genuine.
Yeah, you're speaking from a first-hand point of view that you're actually out there on the front lines, so you can bring that back to your show.
Right.
So no, they've been great. I mean, no complaints.
No complaints there. Now, are we doing this at your studio?
When it's built, yeah.
Hey, you're building it right now.
I was drywalling and mudding yesterday, and 3 days before, Jay and I were
That's my
holding
mom.
drywall above our heads. Yeah.
That's okay. Usually my mom walks by when I do interviews and says stuff too.
Uh,
So you're finished with so you're going to drywall,
Almost
but then
done.
you're going to record at your studio.
We'll do.
New
I got
record
like
you're gonna do.
4 records to do before we actually start ours. But yeah, I think we'll have it written by. My plan is to have it written by Christmas and recorded in the new year.
In the new year.
And it doesn't take long to put out once it's done. You know what I mean?
Now, just judging by the covers EP, you've got some Genesis on there, some Loverboy, and some other stuff. Musically for Slaves on Dope, are you going to start sort of changing your sound a bit going into this record, or is it Slaves on
I
Dope?
think it depends on what we're listening to at the time.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we're really musical in terms of like, and varied in terms of our tastes. But
But you're Kiss fans. That's what's
huge-
important,
dude.
We're Kiss fans. We're Faith No More fans.
Right.
I mean, I like everything. You know,
If we could be in a stoner rock, post-hardcore, hip-hop, 70s band
With hair metal.
that was playing metal
with soul vocals.
with some soul vocals, we'd
That
be
would be it.
set, dude.
That's
If there was a market for it, we'd be the first ones in the door.
Now let's talk a little bit about this Kiss. I put together an album called
Yeah.
The World with Heroes, a Kiss tribute. You guys
Yeah.
donated 2 songs, and you
Yeah.
donated some
But
studio
you
time.
didn't give me much of a fucking choice, did you?
Puddings.
You had a gun to
We
my
had
head,
no
so you better
choice.
do it. No,
I had no choice.
It was a pleasure to do it.
Yeah,
We had a
this-
lot of fun doing that.
The songs sound great, by the way. You did Anything for My Baby, a New York group, and a drummer who played in Kiss, Kevin Valentine, said that New York group was his favorite track on the album.
Hey!
There you go.
Now
That
we're
works.
talking.
That works.
Now you're talking, so tell me a little about putting those together, and why did you want to participate? Because listen, we know there was no budget. You could have just said, listen, dude.
Well, I own my own studio, so it's pretty cheap to do recordings.
So it was cheap to do their.
For me,
It was a no-brainer.
The reason why I did it before I even knew too much what the cause was, because after obviously it was a no-brainer, but I
Right.
did it because I like you.
Thank you.
And because you and I talk a lot on Facebook. And
Right.
every time I see you, you're a good guy. I see how you are with your kids.
Yep.
And I said, you know what? Mitch is doing something. I want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Which is funny because today I left my kids locked up in the closet while I came here.
Mine are in the car right now, and I only left the door open this.
It's not that
According to my weather app, it says it's like 29 degrees. So I'm gonna crack it
Clouds
open.
are coming over.
Yeah.
You'll be
But
fine.
the dog's in there with them, so.
Right. Plus, you're playing an early set. You can
Yeah.
bring them home. The dog's in there too, and a couple of chickens.
Daddy!
What does Kiss mean to you, though, in terms of just a band?
Kiss for me, I still have pictures of me dressing up as Paul Stanley when I was 8 years old in NEG, you know, and I had the hockey stick that was half cut and the little. I think every kid that grew up in the 70s at one point had some kind of a fascination with Kiss.
Yeah. Tennis racket.
I loved
course.
Kiss. The first Kiss record I had was Dynasty. I remember buying it at the Cabinet Schmal and Discus because that's where we bought all our records.
Right.
And I didn't continue with this love for Kiss in the 80s, and it really started again when Kevin and I got together because he was a Kiss freak. And then the two of us together, he started educating me on Kiss,
Kiss.
80s Kiss, 70s Kiss. I knew Kiss, but I started going crazy. And in like the early 90s, I went nuts for Kiss.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm a huge Kiss fan, especially, you know, the original lineup. It's for me, it's the first four records are.
Ace of Peter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, quickly also, you also do the comic book conventions in Montreal.
Media
Tell me,
coordinator.
so tell me a little bit about that, because that I'm not too up on, actually.
Comic-Con's been, it's my fourth year with it.
Okay. Now, do you organize it, or you just sort of, help?
I'm the media coordinator,
Okay.
so there's a team in place that organizes it, and I'm kind of hired as a consultant.
Okay.
And because of my passion for it, and because of my interest in it, and my ties with media, they've kind of brought me in as kind of as a partner.
Right, which makes sense.
Yeah, so most guests that are brought in, main guests, they always run it by me, and we talk about it. For me, it's a no-brainer. To be involved with something like that, it's awesome.
Yeah, so when is it this year? It's September?
September 13, 14, 15.
And where in Montreal?
Palais de Congrès.
Palais de Congrès.
I hope I got the dates right.
Favorite comic book movie? Superhero movie?
So far,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
it's a toss-up between the Avengers, which was just over the top. I mean,
great.
it was like watching a gangbang. It was just amazing. And well, it was. It's over.
It was. I agree.
Like watching it, like physically being in the room and watching it?
No, a
or
spectator.
watching it on DVD at home.
It's funny because I
With
watched
Kleenex.
Avengers. I watched Avengers, and then
Well, it does require a Kleenex box, I gotta say.
Jeez.
Regardless.
And then Iron Man 3 came out, and it was boring because Avengers was so crazy.
Yeah.
And Man of Steel. I mean, obviously, the first
Man of Steel was dull.
Superman 2, I loved it, but Superman 2 for me is still the benchmark, even though it's old. But Superman 2, Avengers, and Man of Steel. I loved Man of Steel.
Okay, I didn't get into it, but all right, great.
I loved it.
So now, where do people find you online? Slavesondope.
Slavesondope.com. Facebook.
Facebook is Slaves on Dope official or one?
Yeah, let's Slaves on Dope.
Slaves on Dope 1 on YouTube.
Yeah.
Twitter
It's
it's Slaves on Dope 1. I don't know. You put it in Google, shit shows up, and
You can find us in Villamart on Dumas Street.
Yeah, you
Yeah, and
can.
of course, you have the studio has a website too.
Yeah, Uplift Productions. With
There you
us.
go. And of course, listen to Jason on Shom FM 97.
7. Amp for the Rockman, 7 to midnight.
There you go.
Wow.
Perfect. See, we got it all in.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, thank you.
Awesome,
Pleasure.
bro. Great seeing you.